So, welcome back, everybody. It's been far too long since the last session, so I'll give a quick little recap of what happened last time. Essentially, the group of you decided to enter Krusk's former home, which you discovered various hints towards the death cult of Tyr, and that a member of the at least one member of the house was a member of that cult, culminating into the very top of the house. You discovered, Nadia and Talari discovered a diary with a note on top that revealed some things about those that have read it understand what read the note understand what it revealed. And then they discovered that there were two huge zombies in the back near the library area, with which the group of you took out. They, from all that you could discover or infer, is that they are the two former residents of this house, is Daniel and James. Daniel and James. With Daniel being the one that has the death cult of Tyr symbol on him. After said deaths of the zombies, Krusk took the diary, laid his special sword on the bodies, and went downstairs to the master bedroom, leaving the rest of you to discuss as you wish in the attic, which where we leave off.
What time of day is it?
It's about 10 o'clock at night. Fairly late. It's all pretty dark. You've all got dark vision because of Elias's dark vision on you. That will be for the next 6 or so hours now.
Yep. So, how long are we gonna let him mope before we need to get out of here?
I think maybe perhaps I would like to talk to him privately for a moment. I understand some of what he's going through. I've had lies in my past.
I think we ought to leave as soon as possible.
Would you like me to bring him to camp after?
That would be best. We don't know how much with that
You-
fight. We caused a lot of commotion. We don't want anything else coming over.
Yes. I do not think it would be safe for we to leave the two of you alone.
I do know the layout of the town quite comfortably.
Yes,
I know the
but there
quickest
would
way
be
out.
two of you
No, no.
against what? You don't know.
If you two
You
encounter,
don't know what else is hiding here.
if you two encounter something like what we just fought right now, I don't think you two be able to come out of that alive.
Yeah, that is very true, but I do not think we're going to get him out of that room until he's at the moment.
Well, we can just get him to mope at the camp somehow.
We can try.
Well, if anyone he's going to listen to, it seems to be you, so, But I'd rather not stick around. Give him about 10 minutes, and then we better just get out of it.
Yeah, maybe we should escape the undead horde first.
Okay, I'll go talk to him and try to get him down. If you meet us at the front, we'll leave as soon as possible.
Elias might actually know what's going on outside as well.
That's also true.
Nadia is going to go and look out the window on the street side of the house.
Mm-hmm.
Is there such a window, Matt? Is that doable?
So that's from the roof you can, from the attic you can.
Yeah.
So what are you looking for?
Well, she's going to look down and see if Elias is still there, and she's looking up and down the street for any sign of danger.
Mm-hmm. So
Practically any sign of movement.
Mm-hmm. Roll perception for me, please.
Okay, where my d20? That's 18 plus. That's 22.
Okay, so Elias has moved. So before when you left him, he was pretty much like sat adjacent to the front of the house. He's now moved to in the doorway of the house, and he looks a little bit. He's keeping an eye out very vigilantly, for some reason or another. In terms of movement, looks pretty quiet from where you are, but every now and again, in the very distance of the city, more to like the southwest of the city at the moment, there's a blue glow that moves around every now and again.
No. By this point, Turi's probably walking downstairs.
There's a blue glow over the south part of the city, you say?
Mm-hmm. It's
Like,
yeah.
directly south of us?
It's like southwest, so more towards like the west gate.
So, like here? Maybe?
Yeah, so there-ish.
There-ish.
Can I?
Do I know of anything creepy and undead that might be making a blue glow?
See a blue glow in that kind of area. Spectres and that kind of thing kind of like give off a presence of a kind because
Fucking
it's so
creepy ghost shit?
because it's so dark, and you've now got your dark vision. This really helps to amplify the. What normally would happen is that the lamplights would kind of like die down some of this. So the fact that it's pitch black, like all the stars are out in the sky, it's fairly clear. So it really amplifies the look of it.
Nadia is going to turn around from the window back to the rest of the party and going to say, guys, this town's full on fucking haunted. We're leaving.
I agree. I think there's nothing. There's nothing left for us here, and I'd rather not engage with these.
I'm not fighting a ghost.
But we haven't checked every shop. There could be a lot more loot here. I mean,
Well, Thoradin,
What am I going to do you when you're dead too?
you can stay here if you want. I'm not. Sticking
some of
around.
us are nimble.
Some of us are I'm leaving. You can do whatever the fuck you like.
I'm not gonna stay here alone. That's just asking for a death sentence.
Yes. Well, hopefully Turi can get Krusk to move his ass, so we can get out of here.
Okay. Is there anything else you guys want to start to do while Turygurtha is going to be talking to Krusk?
I'm probably going to start making my way to the front door.
Okay. You want to go to the front door?
Yeah, they won't allow anyone to supervise, will they?
Well, you can certainly. Once she goes in, they won't necessarily know you're on the other side. So.
Yeah, definitely eavesdrop then.
Okay, you want to eavesdrop. Thoradin, what would you like to try and accomplish while they're talking?
I think I've looked at most of the house, so there isn't really much for me to do.
Out of the bedrooms, you've gone through the master bedroom, bedroom 3. You haven't gone through the kitchen or the bedroom 2.
No. I'll leave for now. Yeah,
Okay.
I'm good. I'll just hang about.
Okay, I'll leave you on the landing. Nadia,
Yeah.
would you like to go straight to the front door, or would you like to go somewhere else?
No, Nadia is going towards the door.
Mhm. Okay.
Just so the rest of the party are aware, she is still very much battered, bloodied, and she looks like she's in pain.
Okay, fair enough. I did heal
She's
you.
got that. You did heal me, yes. I'm just saying,
Okay, that's fair.
whatever you've done, it absolutely wasn't enough.
Fair enough.
She does not look well. Got that kind of drawn, sort of scowling kind of face that you generally make when you're in pain and trying to ignore it.
I would probably notice that. I'd feel. I'd notice that.
I'm telling you this so you can react to it if you
Yeah.
want to.
I'll just turn to Nadia and go, Nadia, do you still need healing? I can have you look over, make sure you're not got any other injuries.
It's all right. Nathaniel can, and she sort of sighs and her shoulders slump. You will, if you can. That would be nice, but you've already tried, haven't you?
Well, I can obviously try more. I've got some. I can heal. I can use some more spells to heal you up. Putting more bandages on you isn't really going to make much of a difference, but that's where magic comes in. I will cast Cure Wounds on Nadia. It is 11 HP.
11 more.
Is that 11 HP?
Yeah.
Excellent.
Do the maths. Got you back to 39.
Yep.
Nadia.
I'm keeping a track. Fear you not.
Cool. I'll just double check and we're both on the same page.
Yes.
Well, is that any better? How do you feel now?
She's gonna do that thing where you like roll your shoulders or whatever, like making sure the bits of everything's still working, and nod.
Cool. Just let me know. I'm always here to heal.
Okay. So you guys get to downstairs pretty easily. So, Turygurtha, you arrive at the door where Krusk has currently closed it. Krusk, currently, you have read through the diary, and from reading the diary, you feel a bit more at peace from it. The battle you had inside between if you actually participated in this massacre versus the one that believes you didn't, you're definitely leaning more on the side that didn't now. You feel a lot more whole in that, at least that mindset of yours.
Okay. Come.
Do you literally say come?
Yeah, I'll say come.
Just gonna creak the door open. Krusk?
Whispers good luck.
Terry, please come in.
I'm gonna shut the door. I'm gonna kind of glare a little bit at Guile and just go, you can just go away now.
Thoradin spectating as well.
That's fine.
You can both just... Okay, never mind.
Wait, are you two just standing in the
Two
door?
of you are
Yeah.
you're just so shit.
No
Doesn't
shame
give, like a funny look,
whatsoever.
but you won't comment.
I've just got a cheeky grin on my face.
And she's just gonna shut the door and I don't know what Krusk did earlier, but there's a bookcase next to it or something, isn't there? Or some kind of drawers.
Yeah, I moved it out of the way before. Yeah, you could probably move it back.
She's gonna move it back over the door as like a latch.
Okay, can Guile and Thoradin roll perception checks, please, for your eavesdropping?
3 weeks.
10.
14.
Okay. I'll help you decide what you did or didn't hear before.
Where is Krusk in the room?
So I'll say he's sitting on the bed with the diary in his hands, and he's kind of like just closing it, like as you come in, sort of thing.
So she's gonna sort of bring her fingers up, to just below her chest, and kind of start fiddling with them.
So, go.
And she'll just say, "May I sit down?"
Krusk will kind of just nods.
She'll perch on like the edge of the bed.
Okay.
What did it say?
So Krusk will kind of remain quiet for a few moments, and then say, "This diary, what it says is that my father's, or at least one of my fathers, was a member of the cult that I've been searching for, and they took me in, hoping to recruit me, but they changed their mind.
They've what?
He changed his mind at the end. He thought he saw something in me, something he didn't see in the cult. You know, Turi, I've always been the last one left wherever I go. I was taken from my tribe, from my family when I was young. I don't even remember their faces. You know, I used to imagine sometimes that they might come and get me, but whenever I tried to picture how it would look, I just couldn't see it. And then I escaped, as you know, and I found Daniel and Matthias. And then they died as well. And again, I was the last one left.
Daniel and James. Matthias,
Daniel and
someone
James.
else.
Oh, sorry, I misread that. Jason, sorry, Daniel and Jason. And those men, those great men that took me in and raised me, and they made me the person I am today. They saw something in that cult, something that I need to know. You know, what did they see in it? And perhaps they changed their mind at the end, but what could it have been? What could it have been? They both knew of it. You know, and
as you were saying this, tears start forming on Turi's eyes. Krusk, we are more alike now than I ever knew before. What your father saw was sense. And what they learned was truth, which I want to tell you a story. Once there was a little girl, a baby. She was taken from her home or left on someone's doorstep. She was also taken in by priests, like you. The only difference between her priests and your priests were that her priests never saw sense. She was raised in solitude. She was raised and trained to kill. And she lived like that for 2 centuries. And then she lived her life knowing that she was doing something righteous. She was on God's side, Tyr side. She was doing the right thing. That's what she had faith in. That's what she held on to when she did such horrible acts. She took such solace in that eventually it became more normal to her. She was no longer herself. She was just a weapon that was pointed in a direction, and that's where she went. It was only until she had to investigate a certain group of people that something miraculous happened. Her God talked to her. She spoke to him, or at least that's what she thought. She gave him a mission to further endanger this group. At first she thought she was doing God's work. It must make sense. I shall continue. And then she was contacted by someone else. Someone with no reason to lie. Who told her the truth. Who told her the truth that the death cult do not follow Tyr as they think. The death cult take orders from Cyric, the god of lies. Her entire life was a lie. Everything she fought for was a lie. Everything they made her into, everything they took away from her, was all based on lies. So she took a vow that day. She will become powerful enough to kill Cyric. I am telling you this because I know what it is like to have the truth of your entire being stripped from you. I know what it is like to believe so hard in those who raised you, everything you stood for, and then have it ripped away. And I ask you now, I have given myself a purpose. I will not bend or be a puppet to Cyric's strings. I will instead point myself at Cyric, spend each day getting stronger, each day getting more powerful, until I can eventually put him through the pain and the fear, knowing that I am coming for him. And I want your help. I want everyone's help. In these last few weeks, I have been myself, and I have felt cared for. Sometimes annoyed, but cared for. And that is more than I have felt in the last 200 years. So I ask you, knowing what you know now, knowing what I am and was, will you help me?
Holy shit.
That's-
God's sake.
Very good voice work.
Yeah, very good. Well done.
Fucking amazing.
Krusk will kind of look at Turi for a moment, and you'll kind of see something resolute settle in his face. And he says, "It seems the gods flipped a coin when they made you and I, but we are our own people, and I will not dance to someone else's strings." we push the boat out together, Turi. You have me.
So we kill Cyric, then you will help me. That is all that is on my mind. There is no, whatever cost. I have no code of conduct like you might have. I will do things, whatever it takes. Do you understand?
Ooh.
I do not ask you to be bound to my decisions, but you must accept them. He is all that matters.
For the greater good. We kill
Well-
Cyric together.
Well, that makes me very happy to hear. Now, on a slightly less deep note, we really need to get out of the city. And I'm pretty sure Nadia is shitting her pants.
Krusk will stand and hold out his arm to Turi,
She'll clasp back.
and he'll kind of do like a clasp, and pull her to her feet.
Okay,
Let's be gone from this wretched place.
absolutely. I will say one more thing. And she's going to take out the death cult knife. And she's going to cut her hand. And lead over the room and sort of say, I make this vow in front of you. I will make him pay for what he has done to you, what he has done to me, and the lives he has ruined and killed for nothing but his own entertainment.
I'll take the knife and I'll cut it across my slave mark and just like bleed from there on the room and say, by blood I swear, I will help you cast down Cyric for the lives he's taken, for the lies he's told, and for the misery he's dealt.
Thank you.
We are bound together now, you and I.
Yes. Now let us be gone. Time is short.
There's one last thing to do. Tell everyone I'll meet them outside the house. And if you
Okay.
have any oil, I could use that.
Okay.
One sec, hold on. Just checking my equipment. Nope, no oil.
Okay. On that, Thoradin and Guile, essentially what you guys heard is
How many tears?
you're not sure what gods they're talking about. You can infer some gods of that. It's like Tyr is quite a clear comment, but Cyric and what order of what they're talking to is a bit jumbled through the door, and General Lear hearing a bit, just looking at Krusk being like, "Oh my god," and then hearing back and missing a little bit of what each other were saying.
So we got that. We got the name.
You got that they are very similar, and that they were effectively two sides of the same coin, and that Krusk diverged into good, and Turi was kept behind into bad for 200 years. You don't know Cyric, that is a name that you did not hear, and you know that they are binding themselves to each other over a bond against some god.
That's pretty heavy.
And I'll let you ponder on that while Nadia and Talari are downstairs with Elias. You got some time to at least talk if you wanted to.
Mm-hmm.
Does he look particularly like flustered or?
hmm Okay, so as you both come downstairs basically at the same time, you see Elias in the doorway, casually opening the door, peering out for a bit, closing the door again, and then opening the door, peering out again, closing the door. He looks somewhat nervous, but not necessarily too worried right now.
I'll just say to him, well, did you find anything out there?
I didn't want to alarm you guys, but there's this blue figure running around the city. I think it's some kind of like ghost type thing. I'm not really.
Was fucking haunted.
I'm not really particularly familiar with ghosts personally, because you know, dead are dead. But
The
yeah,
dead round here are a bit less dead than perhaps they ought to be.
I would agree. Yeah, I'm not really sure what this thing. I've only seen one at a time. I'm not sure if it's many or if it's just like one. Or I don't know. I'm sorry. I didn't want to alarm you guys. You sounded like you were really facing your own demons up there. So I didn't want to.
Krusk had a bit of a shock. And there were two great big zombies.
Oh God.
He killed his own parents, but
Ooh.
just, you know.
Talari, you don't say that kind of thing like that.
Oh, yeah, his parents were undead, you know, fight for survival. It was emotional. I'm gonna put out the Book of Holg and try and look for like blue ghosts or anything that could match that description.
Mm-hmm.
Nadia is currently
and I'll
accurately
be-
described by the phrase "cat on a hot tin roof."
I will be like, I would have said, I would have given that no emotion response as I'm pulling the book out, not even looking at Elias. I'm just kind of
Yeah, that's fine. Try to see if it's in the monster. If there's something like it in the monster menu. Just look for Spectre. Essentially, is what you're looking for.
Is it?
It's probably the closest for this scenario. Is there anything else you guys want to do before the rest come downstairs or begin to come downstairs?
Well, where is this blue flame light ghost thing now?
Out there.
Is it close to us, or is it on the other side of the town? Can we get out of here without attracting
know.
its attention?
We probably have to be quiet, I suppose.
That should be entertaining. Yeah, I can't really think of anything else I want to say to him.
Okay. So.
Oh, does he look injured?
An eye is being kept
He
on the
looks like.
location of blue glow.
Okay. He looks like he's in pain, but he's not like anything can be done about it right now. It's mainly like the gash, like the bites on his side, are like, like a festering wound.
Mhm.
It needs something more than just like a cure wounds.
Yeah.
Would do.
Fair enough.
Needs like a restoration probably of some kind. So Guile and Thoradin and Turygurtha come downstairs.
And did they say anything to us in the hallway?
I think so. Guile would have tried to bundle Thoradin into the bathroom, when he heard them coming back. Don't know if that would have been successful or not.
Yeah, no, I'd
I mean,
voluntarily.
they knew you were
go with
there.
you.
I was gonna say we knew you were there.
Yeah, but not at the end. You knew you were there at the start.
Yeah.
Okay.
Regardless,
would've
let's
rolled-
assume that you knew anyway because we're
Roll,
not
roll
subtle.
stealth. Roll stealth to see how successful you were at getting into the bathroom.
To be fair, I think even if you weren't there, I think Turi has a pretty good grasp on your
Yeah.
personalities.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
12.
12 and
19.
Can I roll? Because Turi would be looking for them when she left.
it's mainly against your passive.
Oh, okay.
I
I mean, it's 16.
I mean, we'd
Wait.
hear you moving the bookcase before, so we'd know before.
yeah,
Yeah, true,
yeah,
true.
plenty of opportunity to move. So yes, so I mean, Thoradin, you're in, but as Guile gets in,
Oh,
Turi's opening the door, so
yeah.
you get the quick shut of the bathroom door as Turi comes out.
Okay.
So does Turi notice Guile going in because of or scuttling?
She sees the door close and Guile closing it.
Okay, she's just gonna knock on the door when she goes past it and go, "You boys can come out now."
We're just
Carry on
releasing
walking.
a heavy load.
Follow them, that's disgusting.
He needed
Just be
help.
carry on walking.
Cross is gonna kind of just loom over them and then say, "I require something flammable."
Oh my god. Oh no. Oh.
I was going to say, so hold on, we got Talari. Talari can set this place on fire.
Is grease flammable?
That's true.
Is laxative flammable?
No.
Laxative isn't.
Is grease flammable?
I will.
I feel like grease is like oil, isn't it?
Grease makes an oil fire, yeah.
Because
It just sounds like does sound like a thing Grease would do.
I mean, I'm not there, so I can't really suggest it. But
It's
I have
I mean, we'll be downstairs in a minute.
I have a feeling though Gar would probably make that
Have some.
connection potentially.
Oh yeah.
Sleek grease covers the ground. Yeah. I mean, it says a bit of pork rind or butter, so they're both good
Flammable.
components. So
Yeah,
they're fairly
absolutely.
flammable.
Alright.
It'll be a dirty ass flame, but do it.
That's fine.
I mean, you got rotting dead bodies upstairs. We're not worried about the smell.
What does Guile reply?
Yeah, absolutely. Put grease up my arse.
I'm gonna put my hand on Guile's shoulder. Guile, I need you to cover as much of this place in grease as you can.
It would be my pleasure.
That's the perfect task room.
I mean, I'll do so once everyone's out.
Okay, I'll clear the others out. Come meet me outside when you grease this place up.
How many spell slots would it take to cover the whole place in grease, Matt?
The whole place.
Well,
You only need like a
Four.
decent chunk of it. 'cause the rest
generous,
will just burn.
It's
generous.
enough to make a sizable fire, isn't it? The fire was
Generous.
Yeah, and then the
Spread
rest
of
will
grease.
catch.
Yeah, we just need to get it going.
Yeah, but Guile's extra.
Oh my God.
Guile is extra.
Yeah.
Was this a level 1 spell that covers 10-foot square?
Oh, that's nothing.
I'd
Squares?
probably
No,
say
this is squares. Well,
three castings of the spell would get you enough to get going.
At least you one slot. Oh well, worth it. I'll do that.
alright, so while
Spews it from his hand everywhere, all over the walls.
Gile's greasing, I'll continue downstairs.
Mhm.
I
I
probably
guess-
would have been ahead.
Oh yeah, so you can
Yeah.
comment if you want.
Yeah.
I already got off the shitter then.
Yeah, that was a quick one.
So
It just slid right through, guys.
Thoradin, seriously, that's gross. Come on.
awful. As they come downstairs, I'll mention to them that we have a spectre outside floating around, so we best not attract its attention on the way out.
Shouldn't have blown my magic.
What exactly is the
Whoa.
spectre?
I'll point to it in the book.
Alright.
He looks
That
like
looks-
he'd give a good fight.
Jerry twists her head and just like, that looks weird. I like it.
Basically a ghost, but, you know,
Let us not tarry then. We need to locate this house.
indeed. Where's the little one?
He'll be coming.
If we're
shortly.
setting,
Okay.
Krusk, if we're setting the place on fire, that might be quite noticeable to the spectre. How about we get really far away and I fire an arrow with some fire on it at the house?
It's a good idea. Use
That
as
would work.
distraction.
I must shoot it from my own hands. If you're willing to,
I mean, you could take my bow.
then
I'll go to you with one.
Yeah, have you ever used a bow, Krusk?
I have 0 dexterity. That's all.
No.
Oh god, but you should be at least
So-
proficient though.
You're
so that's gonna-
proficient though.
So yeah.
You will be proficient, yeah.
Alright,
Wow.
so
At the very least.
Krusk will say once or twice. It will have to suffice.
Oh wow.
It's twice it has to suffice. It even rhymes. Okay, well, I trust you with my bow. You can use one of the crappy wooden arrows. I mean, one of the wooden arrows.
Hopefully I don't get like a nat one and snap your bow or something.
I will be expecting a new one if you do.
Overpowers it with strength and just snaps it.
Please don't snap my bow.
So I'm gonna continue on like outside the house, and I'm gonna wait for Guile to let me know the greasing's done.
Yeah, he runs, slides out on very wet shoes.
I think you were supposed to grease the bits you weren't standing on.
Oh yeah, but you know he didn't plan and just like end up walking through it and slipping over and
Oh, absolutely.
grease the entrance first.
Oh jeez.
While we're waiting, I'm gonna. Oh no, I can't. I don't think. I think I used all my spell slots. Never mind.
You've smited twice, I do know that.
Oh, okay. I've got one spell slot left
Can
then.
you do a wasted one? You think you did a wasted one as well?
Trust
No,
did
I
have
ended
a
up,
wasted
I'm not doing it because I was tempted to hit it down with it. but
Yeah, try to smite me, yeah.
I can't remember. I did something else. I just while we're
Punched him
waiting,
instead.
I'll cast Lay on Hands on myself. You can restore it 20 hit points. Okay, yeah, I'll restore 20 hit points to myself while we're waiting. So go up to
Nice.
6.
Okey-doke.
Oh my god. Yeah.
I need that.
But I'm out of spell slots completely, so no more divine smites.
Okay. So you guys are ready? Can you please all roll stealth?
27, just
Oh,
14.
An unnatural 20.
unnatural 20.
12.
15.
Okay. Interesting. So you get a fair enough distance away, And Krusk, you can take your shot.
I'll hold my hand up for the bow.
I'll hand it to you, and then just sort of whisper, "Just please be careful. I like this bow."
I'm gonna aim the bow, and I'm gonna whisper very quietly under my breath, "I will see you again," and then I'll fire it at the house.
Yeah, roll for a range attack.
So it's just plus my proficiency, right? If I'm proficient.
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't
I
know.
mean, it's a house. Like, it's a 3-story house.
Do you remember what I was saying about
Oh
the
my
natural
High
God.
HP.
Oh.
Not my bow!
I pulled it out one.
Oh, dude.
Oh my
You're
god!
getting me a new fucking bow.
Surely I was like, please don't mess this up because this is a cool moment. But
Oh, shit.
What?
oh, I'm answered.
Oh, wow.
Okay,
I was
so-
tempted to say, "Don't fuck it up, Krusk." so that would have got you in that one.
It's just like that scene from Game of Thrones where Edmure tries to.
Yeah. Missing.
So you're hitting a house, so it's fairly easy to hit. So your arrow sails down, and thanks to Guile's vicious lubrication of the house, immediately lights up like a house
Christmas
on fire. Yeah, like a really dry Christmas tree. Fortunately,
Killed it.
as Krusk is holding to aim, he gets startled by the fact that he loses it and he goes, "Ha!" and crunches the bow in his fist.
Wow.
Krusk, what the fuck?
Chris is gonna kind of like look at his hand and then just let go and let it like crumple to the ground. And look at Tyrion and say, "How much do I owe you?"
I'm going to have to snigger. There's no way I can hold
Krusk,
it.
next
I'm gonna
time
laugh
you
my
get
ass off.
you'll get me a new one, okay?
Chris will nod.
A nice one.
The nicest.
It's gonna be pretty.
The prettiest.
Deary me.
So, that display does bring a shout, or a spectral type shout from the distance.
I reckon we get out of here.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
What?
I
I'm
reckon
gonna
we
run.
make for the east gate as fast as humanly or elvenly or whatever possible.
Quickest way would probably go over the walls.
Then we better start running.
Anybody
Only
got some rope?
Terry.
You left the east gate open, to be fair.
Yeah, we could just.
Yeah, so we just
Back.
run through it. Get out of it.
Flint? Anybody gonna close the east gate? I suppose I'm gonna close the east gate. And Tura's gonna start running up the spiral staircase to go up the wall.
I'll bring up the.
Terry,
Oh,
you've got
was
to be
it? I'll
down
take
here.
point.
Shut the fucking gate.
No, I've got to be up
It's on
to
the
shut
wall.
the fucking gate. It's on the wall.
Yeah.
Ah.
Oh, I'm going to be starting to sort of leg it out of the... Sort of leg it around, so... Well, bound... Where's it gone? Here we go.
Choose it, lads.
Basically around... Oh, like here and up, I guess. That would be the best way out.
Mm-hmm.
Around the outer.
Yeah. That's...
Yeah.
Because at least you got the cover by the buildings as well, which kind of
Yeah.
might help. Won't see
We
us
kn-
necessarily.
Okay, so you get. I'm doing this as a group run.
Okay.
Essentially, it's going to be the easiest instead of you all having to do all individual stuff. You all get to about just the other side of Smith's Alley when you see a blue-ish thing
Oh, fuck, it's in front of us, man.
this side of you.
What the hell?
Is Turygurtha, have you gone up the wall, or are you still with the group at this moment in time?
I can't. I would have gone up the wall. I was
Okay.
going up the wall to like around G, and then going to walk the wall up to the
This
east
one?
gate.
Okay.
Yeah, and then I was going to run up the east
Okay.
gate.
So you're about
I
there.
would have been double dashing, but
Matt, is the
Hello.
blue still behind us?
He's here in front of you.
Oh, what?
No,
So the
the-
blue glow that we were looking at has moved.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Oh, right. Okay, I wasn't absolutely not aware of that because if the blue glow was in front of us, I would have.
It's only
Direct.
recently appeared.
Oh, is it suddenly moved?
Mhm.
Right. Fuck, I can teleport or run really fast or something. Okay, cool.
Or disappear through buildings.
Or run through buildings. Yeah.
Or more
Is
than
it
one.
is it
Cool, okay,
floating?
just checking.
This is your best glance you've had at it. It very much looks like a town guard.
Is it in the air or is it on the ground?
Yeah, is it
Oh, I'm not
floating?
there. I'm not there.
It's running.
Oh, okay.
You have a chance to either go at Smith Alley or take it on if you wish.
I'm not there. I can't say anything.
No.
I think we should take it on.
I think the best way
Yeah.
is through it. Like we're there. It was going to take us longer to go around.
Yeah.
The fact that it suddenly just appeared in front of us, yeah, that's not good.
It's meant
Krusk
to
is
be.
gonna step forward and draw his rusty sword and say, "Begone, spirit."
So, this spectral figure looks like, and now that it's running closer to you, its sword is not drawn at you. It's currently running at you, and the sword is not drawn. Once it gets, I assume, are you guys running at it, or are you gonna like take defensive stances? Or
I was gonna,
Now
like-
it's
We should probably-
stopped.
Okay.
I was gonna step forward and draw my sword and kind of like wait for it to come.
So you're waiting.
It's just gonna run through us. Or something.
Yeah.
Oh.
I mean, if it comes near me, and like looks like it's gonna attack, I'll
I mean,
swing.
if everyone's
How?
That,
I can't
How
say
fit-
anything. I'm not there. I
Yes,
can't say
it
anything. I'm not
impressive.
there.
like the face, the stance, is
Mhm.
this a charge, or are they just running?
Currently running. Their sword is not drawn. It's if once I get
You're
your
not looking at us with dislike if there's a facial expression, that kind of thing. How much? I don't know. You say it looks like a
it
town
looks-
guard. How detailed the ghost is
it
it?
looks pissed, but you've yet to hear it speak at you or anything yet. It's not quite in shouting distance.
Oh, fair enough.
Can I wait until it gets in shouting distance and then shout at it?
You can. I'll just. What are everyone else doing? So we've got Krusk standing,
Yeah.
ready to fight. What are the rest of you guys doing?
I was gonna say to the group, why don't we dodge it? It doesn't look like it's going to attack.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I'm going to sort of second that and say, well, why don't we just run past it? If we're lucky, he will ignore us. If not, we could attack while
We could
attack
go
it
the
and
other
keep
way
running.
around.
It doesn't seem to have noticed us.
Go
It's just
through
running
Smith's Alley.
aimlessly.
Just keep going. That's my input for that. I think it's going to be yeah. I mean, the thing is, if everyone's stopped, then I'm going to stop as well.
I can't say.
What are you guys gonna do? You gonna stop or run?
I'm going to try.
Like I
and run.
say, Nadia has stopped.
Nadia stopped. Krusk has stopped. Elias is generally waiting on the rest of you guys to do.
If everyone's already stopped standing their ground, there's no point splitting up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can we not head
Oh,
into Smith's Alley for any of the shops?
You are right by it, so you
Yeah.
are right by the main alleyway of it, so you can.
Has anyone brought that up yet?
That'll be your escape route if you were to pick it to go through Smith's Alley and round.
What are the thoughts on that?
Probably it's going to take longer. Like the East Gate, we can probably see the East Gate from where we are. Like this, it's just him between us.
Yeah, I feel like we should kill this
If we
thing.
just
We've got a lot
power
of us
if we
here.
power through it.
Alright.
So we must lay him to rest.
Well, the thing is, we don't have to finish the fight. We just need to get around him and out.
That's true. Yeah.
You know, even if like Krusk.
You're
is-
assuming they're stuck in the town.
Well,
I don't want this thing turning up at 2 a.m.
true.
Yeah, I'd rather get rid of it and then we can rest easy.
Ah.
It's attracting more though in the fight, but yeah.
If more come, we'll run. But
Okay.
yeah.
How close is Turi? Like, can Turi see this as well on the wall?
You can see they've stopped, but not where they're stopped at.
Ah, shit. Okay, yeah, I can't say anything.
Oh, he's got next turn. We can't get past it without any,
I'll shout it anyway when it comes close.
Yeah.
I'll wait.
Okay, you're stopping.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah.
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 we're stopping,
Yeah, all holding ground.
Yeah.
Okay. So this spectral figure does not draw a sword. He'll, looking very angry, he says, "Stop right there, criminal scum! You violated the city's laws, and you will surrender yourself to me. You have murdered the fair citizens of my city, and I will see that you are rightfully punished. I don't wish to take you on, but I will if I have to.
We've murdered no one, Spirit. State your evidence.
Do you not see the bodies of my citizens of the city laying fallen on the ground?
Yeah,
With them
they're
on a
already
fair
dead.
trial.
They're not dead. I saw them. I spoke to them merely this morning.
Spirit, you too are dead.
Yeah,
I'm
we're
no,
not-
I'm no spirit. I'm the captain of the guard.
Have you not looked in the mirror? You're dead, chump.
You're trying to make a fool of me, are you?
What was your name in life, Spirit?
I am Captain Michael Meadoweye, captain of the guard of Valera Heights.
Do I know him,
How
Matt?
dare you make joke of me?
From the past.
Yes,
Okay.
it is a name that you recognise. And Thoradin, make a history check.
Ooh.
Oh, interesting.
While he's doing that, I'll step forwards and say to him, "Tell me, do you know of Krusk, a half-orc, who was taken in by Jason and Daniel?"
Thoradin, what'd you get?
12. It's terrible.
Okay. The name rings a bell. You're not quite sure why.
Quick question: Is he? What race is he? Did you mention that?
Well, it's kind of difficult as a spectral figure.
Okay.
You can kind of guess he's human from his name.
Okay, fair enough.
I knew of Jason and Daniel. Why'd you ask?
I am their adopted son. I've just returned here after some time away. This city was devastated. The inhabitants were slaughtered.
Nah. I remember that day. We fought them back.
I need you. I'm gonna lower my sword. I need you to focus on that day. Tell me exactly what happened.
I woke up to the sound of bells ringing. I got my sword and I was attacking the bandits. We fought them back. We won. They
No.
ran.
Think deeper.
Think deeper thoughts.
No, this is a trick. No, this is a trick. You're lying to me.
Do you really believe that 5 people could cause the amount of damage that has been caused here?
You're bandits then.
I'm gonna.
I should arrest you anyway.
I'm going to step forward and say, Meadoweye, do we know each other? I think we got. I think we got drunk with each other one night. You don't recognise his face, do
That
you?
sounds likely.
Who are you? Some of the scum.
The mighty Thoradin, the toughest dwarf around.
Thoradin.
No, doesn't ring a
No.
bell. Ah,
I'm
Okay.
really interested in how he would place someone under arrest. Like,
We
does
just
he have
get out.
ghost handcuffs, do you think?
Just let him. Let him see what happens.
Yeah, like, can he grapple? Thoradin, step
I don't
forward.
want him
Is that an icy remark or an
I
OC remark?
Yeah, I can't say anything, can I?
I'm gonna-
But
You, I'm
it
talking
doesn't
to
make sense.
Dom.
No, I know. I just realised.
You will see. You will. Turygurtha, you will get to the point now where you see them talking to a spectral figure.
What's he like?
Oh my god.
He's confused.
Does he smell like something? I'm very curious.
Smell like
I mean,
something.
I think Guile will urge Thoradin to go forward and let him get arrested, see what happens.
Can I smell it? Smell
Does he
it?
smell like death?
Oh my god, what? No. What? He's clearly dead.
he
Of
smells.
course,
and
and
looks...
I'm wondering if he smells like death. Dead bodies smell like death. Does he smell like death?
Yeah, he smells like shit. Oh wait.
Thank you,
No,
Thoradin.
that might be me.
Oh, Thoradin, that's disgusting.
Oh,
Ask him what he wants.
He wants to arrest.
Calm down and find out.
Okay, right, of course. Give me 1 second, and I'm gonna run over to the nearest stairs.
Okay, that'll be this one. It'll take you a minute. So while you're doing that, you've still got him to talk to. He's doesn't look as pissed, but you're still confused.
Getting somewhere.
Okay, Matt, can I take out my water skin and throw it through him?
You can.
Alright.
You can.
Shout catch him at least.
Yeah, I'll say to him. Okay, yeah, I'll say that. I'll say catch this. I'm assuming it'll just go through him.
Catches it and
What?
Because if he can be fought, he's got a form.
That's
Is
true,
he
I
is he
can't-
faded? Like
He is.
visibly?
I'm trying to think of a
okay.
way we can like prove to him he's a ghost.
Because I mean, show him some
Anyone-
water, show him his reflection. I guess.
Yeah. Anyone have a mirror? Yeah.
I
Is
mean,
there
you've
any
got a
glass
water skin
around?
there. Is
Any-
there a puddle?
Any
That's
any
vampires,
windows
isn't
or
it?
anything?
Ghosts can see themselves in the mirror.
Yeah, but they can see that they're a ghost.
Shop window.
Yeah, like any kind of window. Or glass will do that.
It's not very light outside though. You probably can't
You
see
can
very well.
probably. Are you saying you don't? No one's got a weapon. Have that? I mean,
Hmm.
if we had a
He
sword,
fucking
if we
glows.
had a sword or like a shield, we could show him his reflection. But
Shield would be good.
yeah,
I
you
have a
know,
rusty sword.
you know, I don't know whether an
Yeah, the
axe or warhammers will necessarily do it. But
that'd be shiny.
what
Alright,
about
I'm
actually,
gonna
what about Elias's shield?
Oh yeah. Has he got one?
There a reflection on that?
Is it shiny enough?
There's a wooden.
It's enough.
Elias, hand me your shield.
Do you want my shield?
We will prove to this poor spirit the truth of his existence.
Or lack of?
Okay. Fine, I'll show him the shield. Shall I?
Yes, hold it up. Guardsmen, most men would rather deny a hard truth than face it. Now, face your truth.
So, Elias very gingerly. He's looking at like Krusk, be like, "Are you gonna back me up if he attacks me?"
This man means
He's very uncertain of the spectre. So he does get his shield out and begins to like reflect it in his face, and the captain's like, "I see myself. What are you talking about?"
No, look closer.
Look deeper.
I see myself. What do you mean?
No, you see a ghost.
Ooh.
You buying it?
Tell me, friend, what colour should your skin be?
Pink,
And what colour do you see?
blue. Oh.
Josie, that's the funniest shit.
What colour should your skin be? Pink.
You know
What
what?
colour is it? It's blue.
If he's the captain of the guard, no wonder they all died. Oh, God.
Denial is not just a river in Egypt.
Oh, it's just wow.
But it can't be true. That can't be true. That means I've been. No,
Yes.
no, He's like sinks to his knees.
I was like, look, buddy. Yeah, we've already dealt with one person going through, existence issues and whatever. I don't have time for this, so I'm just gonna walk off.
Please, wait.
Why?
I've wronged you today. I was sorely mistaken, and by my honour, I must repair this. Please follow me. I will take you somewhere.
Somewhere.
Magical loot.
about this?
Magical loot.
Do I
magical loot.
get back while he's doing that? Like
Yes,
the odd thing.
You'll be
I'll
like,
just be standing behind him and just going, you know that sounds really dodgy, right?
Please, it's mainly to the city hall. It's
Yeah, no, we were just leaving.
I mean, come on, guys. How long could it take? I'm really curious about this guy, and I try to like poke him to see if my finger goes through.
it goes completely through.
Whoa, that is so cool,
What?
guys! Try this. This is amazing.
It's like
What
putting
else is
a
in this
finger through him is a little bit of resistance, but it's kind of like poking like a sponge.
Oh, guys, seriously, try this. This is amazing.
No.
What waits us in the city?
Do you feel this right now?
Terry, stop that! Just because he's dead, there's no reason to stick a hand in him.
I'm sorry. I'm just very curious. I've never seen one of these before. Sorry. Sorry. You're right. I'm being rude. Can I poke you, sir?
Wow.
Fine. Go on. Please come with me to the city hall. Since the attack, I discussed with the citizens, I suppose, and I thought that we had agreed that that we should collect most of the belongings into the city hall, so for easier protection.
Jeez.
Please, come with me. I should at least pay you back for some of the wrongdoing I've done to you.
Oh yes, we'll take anything you have.
Sounds
Don't
like a
worry
fair
about it.
deal.
Yep, sounds good.
Lead the way, Spirit.
Nadia does not look happy, but she will follow regardless.
I'm going to lower my head and sigh.
Are there other specters in the city hall? Please say yes.
I don't know anymore.
Oh, right. Sorry, you're confused. Speaking of, so you didn't know this entire time that you were a ghost?
No, I woke up for my night shift every day, and it.
Interesting. So what you're saying is that you only remember the day you died, and your mind changed it so that you didn't have to deal with the horrible fact that you were actually dead.
Yes.
Incredible. This is absolutely incredible.
I'm already comfortable with this. I'm sorry.
Sorry, you're just very
Come on,
fascinating.
Hilarious stuff. So, yeah. So
If
Turi is keeping as close to that spectre as she can.
if she opens her mouth to continue asking more questions, Nadia's literally just gonna like wrap her hand around her head from behind to shut her up.
As we're walking through the
Sorry.
town, can I have a look around for other undead?
currently not so much.
Hmm.
It seems to be that any undead that were also in the city are indoors, and most doors are shut.
Be shut.
As long as they're not outside eating our horse, that's all right.
So you get to City Hall, and you get inside, and it's pretty much as disheveled as the rest of the city is. He says, "Okay, wait there. I'll be right back with some form of reparations." So I hope you guys have somewhere to write this down.
Mm-hmm.
I just gotta roll all this on teal. 'Cause I didn't know if you're gonna do this or not, so.
Oh hell yeah.
Plus 10.
Please have a shield. Please have a shield.
So,
Please have gold.
so he comes out with about 400 a bag of gold pieces. He says, here should be about, no, wait, 1, 2, about 672 gold pieces
Oh my god.
Wow.
in this
Did you
bag.
say that out loud? How much is in there?
Yeah, he's all very rough. He's not a very good maths person, but there's about 670-ish gold.
It's okay.
Yeah.
I'll count it for you. Don't worry.
He comes back again with another bag and says it should be about 180, maybe, silver in this bag.
Damn, so that's loaded.
Guile, that's your
Did
one.
you feel bad at thinking we were bandits?
Yes, well, I mean, if everyone else is dead in this city, what else can they do with it?
Yeah,
What?
exactly. It's going to a good cause here. Okay, we're going to use it to do good to the world.
And he comes back again with a bag full of gems, and
Oh Jesus.
I don't know how much this is worth, but
Don't worry, we'll appraise that for you.
Yep.
You can just write down bag of gems worth 350 gold.
Oh my god. Cross was going to say perhaps we could use this money to rebuild the town.
Krusk.
Krusk.
It's going to take way more than that to rebuild a town.
Yeah, there are far more honourable things you could do with money like this.
We could start a fund and ask people to donate all across the land.
Krusk.
Ask, maybe now's not the time. Maybe later.
Well, I'm not sure many care about this city anymore because it's been what feels like a year and nothing's been done about it.
The city has fallen, but one day it will rise again from the ashes. I will return here one day to rebuild.
Elias say, and I will be back too.
Oh.
I vow it.
Oh.
I'm not making that kind of promise. It's a little bit raggedy around here.
I probably won't be back here. No.
It's a bit of a shithole, no offense. But
I was just about to say shithole.
He didn't know mine, Spirit. I will return.
I thank you.
Something has to be done.
In the
And
meanwhile-
Nadia is going to flat out glare at Thoradin and Guile and Talari.
You can't deny that
I'll
it's a
put-
shithole.
I'll give him 1 gold.
He can't. Can he hold
You're
it?
giving me 1 gold or the ghost?
No, the ghost.
Oh.
What's the?
He can rebuild with 1 gold.
The ghost is the new mayor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, well done on your promotion.
I will. Until you guys return, I will do my best to put my fellow citizens to rest, and maybe one day it shall become whole again. I thank you.
How is existence as a spirit? If you wish, we could lay you to rest as well.
I shall not rest until the city is restored. I do not wish that to happen until then.
Sure decision. I will return here a year hence and ask you the same question.
Wow. Okay.
Just expecting him to rebuild a whole city.
Bob the Builder.
We've done well for him.
He might change his mind, guys, and he might. I'm offering him a way out.
I bet you feel bad burning a building right now.
Nah, that
yeah,
building
maybe
will
worth
not
a
be
fire.
rebuilt. It will just be like
Fire
a square
spreads.
in the town.
Yeah, that's 2 weeks worth of work there.
Especially for one ghost.
Yeah,
I don't even know if he can hold tools. Like, you know.
it just falls through his hand. He's trying to pick it up.
That's so
Okay.
sad.
Just come back in a year. He's still trying to pick up the hammer.
What's his name, sorry, Matt?
His name is Michael Meadoweye.
Michael Meadoweye. I'm
That's
gonna write
what
that down.
calling him spirit, to be honest. So.
Oh dear. Right. Well, I suggest we leave. We can sort these bags out later. Although I'd advise Guile and Thoradin don't hold them.
We're the best counters.
No.
Yeah.
You count in supervision.
Oh, wow. We're not children, Jesus.
Well, says the one who's been.
You're not trusted either.
Oh. Fair.
Yeah. So you get to the east gate, pretty unscathed, with Michael kind of leading the way for you. He does go through a few walls that you have to go around, but he kind of zaps it mindedly. He says, I will close the gate behind you, as you guys will get there by that side of the east gate.
Does he?
Oh, he's at the top of he's waiting for you guys to begin to go.
I'll turn and say a year, spirit, 1 year, and then I'll walk outside.
Okay. You get back to the horse and cart. The cart's there.
After we left, was the gate closed?
It was beginning to close.
Okay, cool. So he was able to. Alright, cool.
He can essentially choose when to be corporeal and when not to be.
Makes sense. Obviously, they wouldn't be able to hurt
Yeah.
us. Like they can punch us and stuff. So.
Yeah, that's fair.
When you get to the cart, the horse seems to have wandered off.
Oh, shit.
It's unfortunate.
Was it not attached to the...
No, you
No,
had
it wasn't.
you decided to untether it so it could run off if it needed
I
to.
remember that. Yeah.
You can certainly roll a nature check.
We don't have any
Those who want
rangers,
to.
do we?
No.
No.
I'll
Elias,
roll.
Well,
as,
Elias. Elias. is a
Oh,
ranger.
I'll turn to Elias and say, Elias, could you please track our horse down?
Oh shit, the horse is gone.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm
Not
sure
surprising.
Elias
Sure.
is on the case.
I could take a look.
Nadia's gonna see if she can. No, I've just rolled a flaming 2, so that's
Roll
no.
with advantage because Elias will help you.
Okay. I'll roll it again. No, the dice hates me right now. I've got 7.
Okay.
We're
Luckily, with your night vision, it's fairly easy to see the horse's tracks, and it has just wandered off into an open field and been munching on
Oh.
the foliage.
That's okay then.
Thanks for the panic.
So you still need to make find and make camp for the night.
Perhaps we should put some distance between us and the city before we set up camp.
I mean, the gate
Yeah,
shut,
that-
so should be
That
alright.
Yeah,
ghost
but
seems
so-
like it could flip on a dime.
Some of them could have already got out while we had the gate open that whole time.
That's true. I think we should just maybe like a mile north or something and then set up camp.
Alright, works for me.
Oh god, we could have just started a zombie apocalypse.
Just release
Just
some
let zombies out.
I'm sure it will be fine. What? 1 or 2? What's that going to do?
Oh, the little you guys know.
That's how it starts.
Should have shut the gate.
Yeah, I'm in
Yeah,
favour of
finish.
moving like a mile and then taking our rest.
Okay.
Do you do that on the cart, or do you just walk the horse and cart back to the mile? Or
Krusk would fancy a walk, just
Yeah, I think Terry would like to stretch her legs.
Probably gonna have to harness the horse anyway because you can't
Mhm.
really drag a cart.
No.
Nadia's gonna ride.
Yeah, I'll ride.
Okay.
I'm not gonna walk. I'll be in the
Krusk will
wagon.
walk.
I'll be in the
Okay.
wagon.
It's still night time, isn't it?
yeah,
Thank
it's
God.
full
Yep,
on
Terry will
like
walk.
9, 10, maybe even 11 o'clock at night now.
But yeah, this is perfect walk time for Terry to walk.
Is Elias following us?
Oh yeah, what's he doing?
He's with the horse.
Okay.
Ah,
He's on the cart.
Question: Is the
NPC.
Spectre following us?
No.
We'd have to kill it if it was.
God.
Can't
I
turn
mean,
to town like a
after all
ghost.
that-
To be fair,
No.
a Spectre NPC with our in the group would have been quite cool.
That'd be
Would have been
Oh,
super
yeah.
handy, yeah. But
Should have recruited, man. Should have recruited.
we've already got a bad reputation. I don't think we should have like a ghost.
No, we'll recruit him in a year's time.
I heard
Back
they
to
bring
the-
ghosts with them.
Yeah.
So you are able to move about a mile north. Is that agreed direction you guys want to go
Well,
north?
probably towards Azuth, so whichever
North.
way.
Oh, we'll have to go to Certes.
Are we going to Certes? I thought we were going to Azuth.
Yeah, but
The,
way of search.
Azuth
to
is
see-
through Certes.
Is it?
Through
the
Certes.
track
Not
takes
really.
you near
I thought it wasn't.
Certes Deep.
Because there's a crossroad that goes to Certes Deep. But we weren't going to go that, like, up
No,
it.
I thought we were going to go by.
No, we are, because Lyra Heights, Certes Deep, Azuth
There's-
City, or we were going to go south, and then that way, and then that way.
Hang on.
You
Yeah,
can
so no,
see that there's a track that takes you close to Certes Deep. But
Krusk
does
would
not
like
Oh,
take
close but not in.
Yeah.
Krusk would like to stop us.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
that's what I
sort
mean.
of-
Yeah, because like there was a crossroad going up, and it was up, but we were going to
Yeah.
go further to the right.
Yep.
So
But
yeah.
we're not even going to get like anywhere
Ah.
near that
Yeah.
there at this point. We're just going to get like a tiny bit away.
Unless we purposely, but
Well, given that it's like 11 o'clock at night at this point, and
No,
pitch
don't
black, and we're all knackered.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
we'll rest for tonight, and then we'll probably stop at Certes Deep on the way, I guess, to Azuth.
Well, stopping at Certes Deep would be significantly out of our way.
yeah.
Yeah, no, we won't stop at Certes Deep.
Is
We'll
it?
just take.
Where's Azuth? Number 3. Hang on.
Azuth is
Yeah,
3.
no, we'll have to go
Certes Deep is
north.
Oh
and
no,
get
sorry,
Certes
sorry. Yeah.
We'd
I
have
see
to
what you
go
mean.
all the way back up here and then come
Yeah.
all
I
the
see
way
what
up.
you
I
mean.
see what you mean. Yeah,
Because
I thought it was a different number.
Because the
Okay.
next thing that we're worried about is the sword, really. So
Yeah. Oh,
And
I
sorting
forgot about the sword.
That is
And
still in the
yeah.
cart, isn't it?
I hope
Yes.
so.
and sorting out your memory, which is all in Azuth.
Oh yeah, I kind of came to terms with it, but
Okay.
I'd still like to ask him about it and find out what's going on. He's
Fair enough.
rummaging around in my
You make camp,
big first watch.
and please all roll survival checks, please.
Oh, I
I'll
thought
take-
it was me and Turi that were just generally watching because of dark vision.
Trance and dark
trancing.
vision. As a survival check, that's pretty crap.
14.
It's funny.
5?
I rolled my dice and I
Okay.
forgot why I rolled it. Hang on, let me-
Nice.
That is shocking.
That's with a +3.
Wow.
16.
I got 9.
So I've been rolling at disadvantage on basically everything today.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh god.
Exhaustion.
I got 9.
I got 16. I'll help
That's how I
someone
got a fucking 2.
with my roll.
I got 19.
I got 13.
Okay. So, you sleep. As you sleep, congratulations, you all level up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think I'm
So
sorted for
you
it
all had your dreams.
now. Yeah, to read that.
Oh, that's actually really nice not to have.
Oh god, here we go.
It's crazy. I love it.
So, you'll wake up the next day, and the night itself is fairly calm. You hear just the rest of it. It's fairly windy. Storm is brewing over in the east, where you're heading overnight.
Any lightning or just storm?
Not yet. No lightning yet. It is common in the area to have lightning and thunderstorms at times.
Mm.
Just picking my spells.
I
Okay.
need to I need to... What?
Yeah, I need to take it in.
Yeah, that's fine.
We got a whole cart ride, guys. Take
Yeah.
your time.
Yeah. No, it's alright. I can do that bit anyway. Because we're not reacting to the dreams anyway, in that sense. So yeah, so I guess we just wake up in the morning, sort of.
Yep.
Because you would have gone to bed at around midnight, it's around 8 a.m. You're waking up. And it's a
I
fairly overcast day.
have to assume that Guile and Thoradin were top and tailing in the same tent.
What?
Oh, God.
Where did
Is that
come
not
from?
the usual?
Oh, is that the usual? I didn't even know that was usual.
I assumed that was the usual. If
let's
not,
go with that.
he'd pull them aside. Yeah, so wake up in the morning. I think we need some chats.
Yeah, I think we do. We never really spoke about Turi and Krusk's private chat.
It's not that.
Oh god, what is it? What is it, Guile? Don't scare me.
Did you slip
I'm
something into my bedtime mead last night?
Did I slip? What? No,
Slip anything?
no, you weren't even drinking.
And it must have been real.
What happened, Guile? Gotta tell me.
I think I've been commanded to go back to that shithole.
By who?
By Mask.
By Mask.
I don't think I've ever seen him before. Not in his true form, anyway.
Did you dream about him last night?
He came to me.
Oh god, that's not
I
good.
think I need to link back up with the Thieves Guild.
Ah,
It might be some time before we travel together again.
this is sad news, brother. But if that's your calling, and I won't stop you from going. All I say is be back soon.
I hope to. And
This party will miss you.
as a parting gift, of course, you can keep both of those bags of gold. I'm pretty sure the rest of the party's forgotten about them anyway.
Oh fuck yes, I'm keeping that.
A single tear rolls down his cheek. He hands over the
You're
bag of
a
gold.
good man, Guile.
You had something else to give. No, I'll keep those. I'd like you to have these. Make sure that Guile Jr. never goes hungry, and he passes over 7 mixed vegetables.
Who the fuck?
They're
It's
horse
Guile
drinks.
Junior. Ah.
Junior's the horse.
No, he's saying that in character. I know he's
Okay, good. In terms of the Turygurtha and Krusk stuff, I mean, that's the first time I think I've heard us say something that sounds like the truth.
I don't know. Even then, it still could be lies, but it sounded quite deep from the heart.
But we both know how easy Krusk is to influence.
Yeah,
Wow.
that's true. you pull on his emotional strings, and that's it with Krusk.
Drastically overestimating how sensitive Kents are.
Yeah. Oh God.
Maybe you should speak to her and work out whether she has any ulterior motives.
Yeah, I'll definitely.
So-
I'll tabs on her.
We didn't hear about the god killing stuff, did we?
You did, but not who.
Okay. I mean, killing a god is a pretty wacky objective. It wouldn't surprise me that she was trying to keep that from us, but can't expect it to be the whole story.
Well, I mean, you kill a god, you'd be a legend forever. It sings songs about you.
That's true. It does sound up your alley.
Yeah. Wouldn't mind all that glory and gold.
And you wouldn't mind spending some more time with her. Hey.
Yeah. two for the price of one.
Wow.
Anyway, breakfast.
Breakfast. Do you want me to tell anyone of this, or we?
Keep it on the DL for now.
Okay, we'll do.
I think that's the end for now.
Sweet.
So what, we all go out for breakfast?
Yeah.
Krusk will look sort of haggard and displeased.
Nadia looks a lot less grumpy.
Tori's going to find the shadiest spot possible to eat. I don't know, leaves or porridge or whatever she has. I don't know what we have.
You will have some sort of provisions you can have.
Porridge it is.
Right. I suppose then I'll just say where is the golden stuff that we got?
Oh no.
It is in a safe place, locked away. Don't worry.
Thoradin.
Like your backpack,
How have you
Thoradin.
locked it away? We don't have we don't have a safe or anything.
Yeah.
Guile will produce a bag full of. Okay, well, I mean, I have to say out of character. How easy would it be to disguise a bag of 1,000 barbarians as a bag of gold? At least if someone didn't look inside it.
I mean,
Yeah,
the
if you
chances
just
of
put
us
them on
not
top.
looking inside it is ridiculous.
Yeah.
Not if I put it, like.
Yeah, I'm
far away.
telling you, it's going to be thoroughly inspected. I
Yeah.
trust you about as far as I can throw you.
Yeah.
I mean,
Possibly
you could definitely
less.
try. But I
Quincy,
think-
give it 2, I think.
Yeah.
Well, we do play pretty fast and loose with minor illusion.
We're gonna put our hands in it, man. You know, it's just...
Yeah, if you go for a coin and pick up a barbarian, you're going to think something's fishy.
Yeah. Also, it's the illusion. It's not like the feel and touch of it.
Yeah,
No, of course, it would just be relying on them looking at it rather than feeling.
Yeah.
yeah.
It's that or assorted teeth in a pouch. No idea where they came from.
What?
Giant, when you kill the giant.
You
Giant
don't
in
miss
a
that
ball.
fucking giant.
Of course.
Yeah, you had to have a bunch of teeth. I just took one.
Yeah.
Disgusting. It's just...
It's reasonable to hand over the 180 gold pouch, right? The second one we got.
Silver.
Silver. Yeah.
Silver, of course.
So you're gonna
Yeah,
hand
you can
that-
hand that over.
Sort of toss it into the middle of the group.
Shall we just put it in the cart? It seems ridiculous for someone to carry it all.
And the
Yeah.
other one.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we got 3.
And the one after that.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're in my tent for safekeeping.
No,
We'll
it's-
fetch them
yeah,
out
that's-
then.
that's,
So
you know.
we can possibly have you have the burden of all of that to look after.
Alright, let's all get
That's-
it and put it in the cart. And Terry's gonna start
Yeah.
walking towards his tent.
Oh, okay, he'll run over before anyone goes near it, and then put it in the cart. And as he's putting it in the cart, he'll pocket as much as he can.
Oh, shit hell.
Oh dear.
Paladin, says Nadia, as he's sort of running over. Why have you got such an obsession with gold?
Gold and glory, that's my way. There's nothing better in life.
Planning on
It's an honourable
spending.
way.
I can think of other better things in life.
Like what? Name me one.
I would, but I wouldn't want to get you excited.
Wow.
Probably murder.
Yeah.
She just looks at Guile and winks.
Smashing skulls. That's another one.
That's disturbing, Turi. That's really, really disturbing.
Well, I suggest we get this gold and silver. When we get to Azuth, we just deposit, put it in the bank.
It's my bank account. Yes.
No.
No,
Yes.
Thoradin,
Yes,
not
Thoradin.
your bank
Yep,
account. No, no,
I
no,
mean-
no.
I think that we should probably consider equipment. Krusk is underhanded.
Krusk, you need a new sword. You need to clean the sword you've got. It's in a filthy state.
And also, might I just quickly add, Krusk, you owe me a longbow.
Ooh.
And Krusk goes to a longbow.
I have the gold, Turi. No, never fear. I shall buy you a longbow.
I love that fucking longbow.
You'll have the finest longbow, Turi. As for now, we're
There's a
wasting time.
preference.
We should head to Azuth.
Yep.
The
Yeah.
situation is more dire than I fear. We've lost too much time.
I shall come with you, yes, if that's okay.
That's
I
all
am.
right. We want to find out how you ended up wandering in the woods.
Oh,
Wait,
Thinking it was
what-
last week.
What did Elias say? I'm going to stick with you, did he say?
Yeah.
Yep.
yes.
Okay. Cool.
As he says that, gonna pat him on the back and say, "Elias, you're a good man, and I hope today brings us all, especially you, good luck."
Oh my God. Just constant siphon.
Has he said it enough for us to think it's a bit weird that he keeps saying it to people?
I don't think he.
I
will.
don't
that's
know,
the
because it
term
could
of
be a
endearment.
greeting.
Yeah.
Like, he said
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
I don't think
He's
that's
only
enough.
really said it
all right,
twice.
all right,
whatever it
Cross,
was.
Cross won't comment, but I'm intensely curious what's going on here.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, no, I'm not the type of person to point out he never wishes us luck.
Maybe he doesn't think you need it.
No, maybe. So yeah, I suggest we put these bags in the cart. So under supervision, that's not Guile or Thoradin.
And have the magic item, the magic cast sword thing on the floor where no one's holding or wielding it.
Is that yes, Krusk? You in agreement with that?
Yes, but
Let's see why he gets a say. We've
Wow.
had this argument.
Just want to make sure he remembers that we had this argument.
Yes, we're just trying to be clear.
Cross will just say, my only concern is getting to Azuth.
That's fine.
Why are you in
she'll
a
make it-
tearing hurry all of a sudden?
Why what?
Why are you in a tearing hurry all of a sudden?
The situation is more dire than I thought.
Well, did your god turn up in the night and tell you everything's gone to shit? Hurry up!
After a fashion.
I was going to say, this is a genuine question because my god turned up in the night to say, hey, or something.
Hey.
On track.
Yeah,
Good
well
effort.
done.
Keep it up.
Take your
He
time.
says, have some magic. What am I going to do with that? And she's waving her arms above her head.
Darkness encroaches on us all. There is a shadow cast upon this land.
Well, is that what you got? Is there,
Am I
a
the
god
only one that didn't get
exists?
I read between the lines.
Is there a god that exists that can actually speak plainly?
No.
No.
Yes.
Krusk, you
Yes, Gal.
seem troubled.
I have nothing but troubles, girl.
Mm. I have something for you.
Oh,
Might help with your nerves.
for me.
Yeah. He passes over an amulet and a vial of clear liquid.
That's so weird.
I'm gonna kind of like
He's
hold it up.
gin!
I'm gonna hold it up and like peer at the vial and say, God, what is this?
Is it labelled as laxative, or you definitely would have taken the label off?
Oh my
Trying to
god.
poison me. I mean, in character, I don't think Krusk has ever seen this before, so I'm just gonna. Yeah, I'll.
If
Okay.
it was labelled, he would have taken the label off, but that's what it is.
God.
It's a it's a strength potion, but I'm not sure what the amulet does. I'm sure it's very valuable and it will be of use to you.
Oh.
Look at my notes. See what the amulet is. if I
The
remember.
amulet is the amulet of weather detection.
Very.
Oh shit! Yeah.
Do you remember that one?
Weather detection. Yes. I remember.
Oh,
It's a good thing there's a storm coming.
yeah.
I'll pocket it and I'll kind of like very sincerely say thank you, Gar, for these gifts.
I know they'll come in help. I know they will come in useful.
So I'll pocket the laxative that I've been told is a strength potion.
Krusk, you'll be. No,
Kill me
not
in
Krusk.
combat later, I'm sure that's fine.
Guile, you're being oddly generous. Why are you giving things away?
None for you, I'm afraid.
I'm not expecting any. I'm just asking.
Can I start attuning to the amulet, which I assume is something
I
important?
don't know if you have to attune to it.
Oh, do I just?
So if you, as soon as you put it on, something will happen.
Okay, Krusk would put it on. So
Okay, before you do that, we'll finish the
Mhm.
discussion just for continuity.
I don't know. He'll remain cagey with Turi, definitely.
Fuck's sake.
Just what's it called? Liquidating assets.
oh my god.
All right.
Shifting around some real estate, you won't understand.
What?
Okay, whatever. I don't think anyone really understands.
Selling us a
Hey,
house?
give out gifts. Don't explain anything. Whatever.
Yeah.
Nobody else has
Never.
been explaining anything, so why should Guile start?
Thank you. It's a very good point.
Fair comment. And she's just gonna put her head back down to her porridge.
So, Krusk, you as soon as you let go of the amulet around your neck, it starts shouting very loudly, "It's not raining! No, it's not raining! No, not yet. No, it's raining soon. I know it's soon, but not yet. Okay, it's not raining yet. It's
I'm
not,
gonna,
okay?
I'm gonna immediately
It's not
tear it
raining
off. Like without lifting off my neck, I'll just like grab it, around the like front bit and just tear it from my
I
neck.
love that amulet.
Oh,
And
God.
I'm just gonna open my hand and like let the pieces fall to the ground.
I was not banking on him putting it on that soon.
You told me it would help me. Carl, is the potion similarly helpful?
The potion will help you in more ways than you think.
It's a good thing I'm just
Anyways.
too interested in my breakfast to care about this conversation.
Nadia is having a good
Yeah, there's
laugh.
not much to it.
Azuf?
Yeah.
Question mark?
Yeah, when
Yeah,
Turu
it's-
finishes
yeah,
her
it's-
porridge, she's gonna get in the cart and find the shadowiest corner of it.
Yeah, I'll probably be sitting back to where I usually sit after we've finished.
If it's alright
Everybody's in
by
his usual position.
Nadia, Elias will ask if she can sit at the front.
Sure.
As he's boarding the cart, Guile will quickly shake Thoradin's hand and palm him off his 2 smoke bombs. I forgot to give him earlier.
Oh. This is awesome. Thank you.
What is like Guile can just vanish from the back of the car?
Give him a wink.
I'll see you soon, buddy.
I'll see you soon.
What
Yeah,
is all this? Why are you guys saying that?
This is out of earshot. I suppose.
Oh, it depends. You did. I was gonna say I thought
suppose not.
Thoradin was
Yeah,
in the car.
moving towards the car at least. Oh no, I suppose.
Yeah, I haven't got on the car yet.
Okay,
Well,
well that's fair enough.
You're at the back
In that
of the
case, you would
car,
get.
so,
In that case, if you were to hear it, you wouldn't get an answer from Guile at least.
Whew.
Sorry,
Oh,
yeah,
sure.
that was. I fumbled that a bit.
Guile?
I mean, surely
Yeah,
we'd
well,
notice that like
on the car.
Guile isn't getting on the thing like event at some point.
Yeah.
So
Okay, wait, what's
Get
going
on
on?
the card.
Yeah, Guile, we have to make to Azuk.
Come on, you're wasting time.
Unless you want to stay here.
Oh no, he's slunk away
oh wow, he just
Oh,
walked
he's
off.
vanished.
Just walked
Oh,
off.
shit.
unceremoniously.
Wow.
He pawned him off to Thoradin and sort of. I suppose maybe you were calling out to him for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll turn to Thoradin and say, Thoradin, where's Guile?
Yeah, where's he going? Is he coming back?
He will be back.
Like, are we
But he-
going to have to wait for him?
No, he's got his own adventure to fulfill.
What's
Find
he-
out.
Thoradin,
I don't know. He had some sort of call in, and I just want to respect his wishes.
That is understandable, Thoradin. Like, that's a mature decision.
He was a good friend to me, so.
That's true, and good riddance, really, in some cases, because he was a bit of an ass.
Whoa. Okay, jeez. It's a bit raw. He's only just left.
okay, sorry, I'll wait a
Still
couple
trying
days.
to come to terms with it. Jeez.
I mean, come on, he's a lovely guy and everything. Not, but you know.
Krusk is going to lean heavily back into the cart and shake his head in sadness.
Well, at least it's less trouble for us to get into, I suppose.
Well, onto Azul City. Turi is visibly
Yes.
happy about this.
Thoradin's very heavily guarded gold.
OC, sorry, Dom.
Oh, it's okay. He'll be back.
Well, if you play a character who behaves like an ass, this is your hashtag consequence.
Hey, Krusk
yeah.
is sad. Krusk is
Hashtag-
sad he's gone.
Hashtag consequences.
Yeah.
Turi will not be sad he's gone. Turi is happy that he's gone.
Krusk is
I noticed.
immensely upset.
Poor
Uh,
Krusk.
I might pat Krusk on the back.
He's so
back then.
soft-hearted. It's cute.
I'm gonna say gruffly to Thoradin, he was a good friend.
He was
He's not dead.
good at life.
The complete opposite of a good friend.
He was an asshole.
Oh, Terry, there was goodness in him. I hope he finds his way back to us.
I hope he gets
Krusk
lost.
sees,
He will.
To be fair, I
Krusk
wouldn't
sees
be surprised.
goodness in everyone. Nadia's going to start the cart going if like I've decided to sneak off, whatever the fuck.
I wouldn't even be surprised if he secretly follows us and just periodically steals from us.
Yeah, keep a close eye on the sword.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna grip Thoradin's arm, which is like patting me, and kind of just look him intently in the eyes and say, Thoradin, we have need of every one of us here. You weren't thinking of going the same route as Guile.
I'm just gonna look at him and then look at the bags of gold. And like, yeah, I'm good right here with you guys.
Well, look,
He
at least-
had his own mission to get on
look,
with.
look at it this way, Thoradin. There's less ways the money's going to be split.
Yes, more for me, all for me.
No, Thoradin.
Yes.
No, Thoradin. No.
Oh.
Okay, on to Azul.
Okay. So it's fairly bumpy and it's not exactly the cleanest path you've ridden on, at least compared to the other ones. Every now and again, Elias has to get off the cart and like move like a log out of the way or cut out parts of a bush so that the horse can travel through. It's fairly slow going until you get to a point where you kind of feel like you need to rest for the night.
Nadia's going to chat to Elias. She's a friendly kind of person. He sat right there.
Yeah, so during that whole time, feel free to talk as and when you want. Questions
No, I'm not
Elias?
expecting that to be role played. I'm just saying that she
Okay.
will.
That's fair.
Like it's not like significant chatting. It's like, so where are you from? What are you
chit-chat, yeah.
doing? Yeah.
Mhm.
Like
That's fair.
just making conversation style of thing.
Mhm.
So I'll just probably say, right, so I take it as soon as we get to Azuth, we go straight to these, Smith's Alley, I guess, to find out about this sword?
Makes sense. Talk to the people who forge the weapons.
Let's hope they prove more useful than, what was the city till? What was the town called? Wasn't Malar Farm, was it? It was the other one.
Village.
Gaunt Village.
Yeah, hope they're more useful than the person in Gone Village.
Well, I may know a guy in the
Oh.
Zoo City that could hook us up.
Really?
You know a guy everywhere.
Yeah,
Thoradin.
I mean, you get
You're
drunk with people,
well-travelled,
you get
though.
talking. Yeah. Yeah, Thoradin's travelled most of these cities.
How, we're not going to get, like, stabbed, are we, with this connection of yours?
Do I need to roll a history check?
Check your pins, mate. It's all pinned.
We'll
It's all pinned. All the information's pinned.
We'll get stabbed.
It's just a list of all the cities and
Yeah.
just will get stabbed, won't get stabbed, will get stabbed, won't get stabbed.
Check your pins, man.
Oh, dear. Oh, God.
No, he's a safe bloke.
Cool.
I drank with him a lot. We know each other well.
Well, it might make sense to...
I know how to pull on his strings to get what we want. Don't worry.
Just because you've drunk with somebody doesn't make them safe to be around. I drink an awful lot, and I'm not safe to be around.
Well, I mean, he's a world-like guy in Azuf City, so
Well,
he's not a dangerous contact.
it might be worth not doing this in the open. We don't want to attract attention with a cursed sword. So,
Well, so it's a city full of mages. Surely they're going to notice.
well, only if we take it out of the scabbard. As long as it contains
Yeah,
this
true.
darkness or whatever it is within, we should be okay.
Unless, I don't think anybody's going around looking for cursed weapons all the time. Do you think?
The sector.
I'm sure the magic in the city is pretty thick. Probably hard to, much like noise in the market. It's probably hard to isolate any singular one.
Krusk agrees. We should go straight there.
I would also like to check out the church. Krusk,
Oh,
would you like to join me on that endeavor?
Yes, I think I will.
is this an open invite thing, or can we all go see Cedric? And I'm gonna wink at Turi. is it that was his name? Sorry. Cedric, right.
You didn't get the name though, did you?
Cedric. What?
Oh, did I not get the name?
Yes, Cedric
No.
is the evil
you-
god.
I think it'll be quite funny if he actually did hear Cedric.
Yeah, can he just
Right,
actually say
yeah.
Cedric as like a, that's what he heard?
Yeah. Oh no, it won't be set. It'll be some like.
To be fair,
Well, then perhaps
wasn't your perception slightly higher than Guile's?
So it'd be funny if you got a mixed up name.
I like to think he had
Oh
Cedric.
yeah.
Go for Cedric. That's hilarious.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Thoradin, maybe we chat about this once we get out the cart. I have something to probably explain to all of you.
Well,
Nadia's going to grin at Thoradin and say Tyr isn't safe to be around either.
well, we've got this cart journey. You might as well do it now.
Yeah.
Not going anywhere.
All
We're
out
all
in the
right
open.
here. No one's
Uh,
going to be over in it. No one's going to eavesdrop.
I
I don't know. Guile might be hanging on the outside of
Wow.
the cart. Has anybody checked?
myself and
Underneath
Krusk, we chatted. I needed to give him some solace, some purpose, like I have found myself, because I and he had very similar upbringings. He Okay, can you all just promise not to, like, immediately attempt to attack me when I say this? Let me finish, okay?
Sure.
Not immediately.
I have discussed with Krusk, and he is okay with me, so that should tell you at least one thing. I used to be a cult member.
I knew it.
I'll be. Normally, I read this book, the Book of Holg, on the cart. I will definitely be closing the book on hearing that and looking up and sort of looking at you.
So, the short version is, I, like Krusk, was orphaned, and then I was taken in by priests, except his fathers saw sense and stopped trying to indoctrinate him into the cult. Mine didn't. All the Death Cult members are being lied to by the God of Lies, Cyric, and I have vowed to kill him with Krusk's help.
So if
And Nadia's gonna like raise a hand. and
That's
say,
the summary short notes.
How did you find that out?
So, I was visited by someone else who told me the truth, and when I put his truth with all the other things I knew before, and seemed a little odd, it made actual sense. Oh, it also meant that my entire life was a lie, and everything I believed that I was doing that was right was actually incredibly wrong, and I was on puppet strings for some god's entertainment. So, I'm a kind of a little all over the place, emotion-wise.
yeah, I have questions.
Shit.
That's
Terry,
understandable.
Yeah, we're answering. You're answering these questions.
That's fair.
Now, when did you come to this? So you're not working for the Death Cult anymore.
No, I am not. But they do not know that, which can be very helpful for
When did
us.
this change?
Okay, so that's kind of the other part. Krusk knows, and he's okay with it.
Yeah.
But when I
Krusk is
first
okay with a
met
lot of things.
Yes, when I first met you all, I was under orders, and when I heard my first god message, that was actually Cyric, and I thought that it was Tyr, but it wasn't, it was Cyric, and he told me to carry on with you and attempt to ruin some of your plans. But I soon found out later on that I was actually being lied to by Cyric, so I decided not to do that. I spoke to this other god and was like, hey, how about I gain some strength and I kill Cyric and you help me do that. And...
Other gods.
Oh, that's not really important right now. You don't tell me any of your gods. I think that's totally fair.
That's fine. How
do you trust that?
How much have you told the enemy of us and our movements and our plans?
So, the downside is they know a fair amount, but the double good side is that they don't know that I know that they're being lied to. So we have an in, me, and
An out,
they,
which is you.
and an out, me. But the main point I'm making here is that they don't know I've left the cult. I can still use them for information. I can still use them to track down the High Priest, hopefully, and I can still use them for getting them off the scent of us.
So you don't know where
Nadia is having a good giggle.
So you don't know where this High Priest is.
So,
The one that's traveling to. I can't remember where.
in more detail of a previous encounter, when we went back to Malar Farm, I just went straight to a cult member and asked him. He said that he doesn't even know everybody was off the scent, and they said that they said to people that he was moving by land, by sea, by portal, like all sorts of individual things. So quite frankly, I was entirely telling you the truth. I just maybe left out the detail of where I got it from.
So I guess the last question that I've got: how much can we expect problems because of you? Are we going to get ambushed or trapped or have any issues because of your fuck-ups?
Whoa, Jesus.
Well, I think fuck-ups is a little strong.
Yeah, that's a bit harsh, Talari.
Talari.
She had a hard
I
upbringing.
didn't know.
But
The
at the same
truth.
time, this could in theory get us all killed, which
Well-
I don't consider good.
I may or may not have had a threat from Sirik a few nights ago, but look, I'm trying this whole honesty thing. I'm not used to it. I'm trying. Just give me a moment. Okay, Sirik threatened me a few nights ago with basically killing me in my sleep, in a dream, but it's okay because I know that he only cares about killing me, really, in all honesty, because I betrayed his lying trust, if that makes sense.
Sorry, this is
Can
this
I-
is better than okay.
can I-
Threats mean we're dangerous.
Can I roll insight on that?
Sure.
Yeah.
Try.
What exactly are you trying to find out? If she's
If-
lying about...
I mean, I suppose lying about. I mean, it's a bit late to lie about, to test about whether you're part of the cult anymore. So it's more that you've betrayed Sirik. Sirik?
Yep. Go ahead.
That's it. 18.
Well,
You have a genuine feeling.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, that's all we. I mean, all you could do is, yeah, whether you're genuine or not.
definitely genuine.
So, are we running into any traps or ambushes or any roadblocks? Especially in a Zooth where we're about to head up, I'd rather not walk into the hands of the death cult.
There's two things I know. One, since that dream, I have visited a cult member and they have not immediately tried to kill me. Two, I know that if Sirik were to suddenly put a cult member on a contract, there would be some questions, which is not what he wants. He wants to keep control of the death cult to carry on doing his business. And three, if I was lied to, I don't know how many other cult members were lied to, so they could also be in a similar boat as me, thinking that they're doing the right thing, even when it's not the right thing. I hope you get my meaning.
So basically, then, as long as you don't blab and say that you, in theory, have betrayed them, we are okay.
Yeah.
Technically, yes.
Which she's not going to do because then
yeah,
they
okay.
probably tried to kill her.
Exactly. I'm not going to stick my neck out to get killed. Although
Also, Turi,
Yep.
so Nadia's like dangling over the backrest of the car. You never asked.
What did I never ask?
My God, my intentions.
Oh, well, I'm going to be entirely honest right now. I've been dealing with a lot of things.
A lot going on.
There's a lot of things I've been dealing with. I apologize. Who is your god?
Well, the one who's been visiting me is Sylvanas, but I just thought I'd point out that you can't accuse me of being close-mouthed when you never actually went looking for the information.
That's entirely fair.
You mean
I
Krusk
understand.
hasn't asked you in all this time? I find that surprising.
Yeah.
Krusk hasn't asked me either. Maybe he was going to get around to it.
Again, very busy. Lots of stuff going on. I mean, at first, to be honest, during the mission, I didn't really care. I was just there for a job. And then after that, I got to know you all. You're all very nice. And then I'm blabbing. I'm blabbing a lot because I'm nervous. I'm going to shut up now.
It's alright, I'm probably not going to kill you, and she's going to reach over and pat Terry on the head.
Okay.
You are being like grinned at. It's not an unfriendly way.
I'll kind of just lean over and go, Sirik is not the only person that can kill you in your sleep. And go back to my book.
Come on, Talari.
Damn, brutal.
I'm going to lean back into her and just go, yes, I understand that, but try not to threaten the trained assassin. I mean, come on, know your audience.
Yeah, in a straight out fight, Terry would probably win. She's faster than I am.
Probably.
Probably.
I think, yeah, it doesn't matter. She'll just smile to herself. And carry on reading.
I'm gonna.
You are also altogether too comfortable with suggesting shanking people.
Who, me?
Yes, you!
It's
I mean, it is a simple option. I cannot deny she's got a point.
well, when you...
If I were her, and I just said all of that, I would probably consider shanking me too.
There will be no shankings.
Well, all I can say is when you train to thirst, you know which bits bleed the most.
Well, you're
Sorry.
trained to worry.
When
you
you're
know.
trained as an assassin, you learn that too.
True.
Yeah.
It sounds like we have very similar training.
Right, that's it. Krusk is gonna stab.
There'll be no bloodshed on this cart.
There will be no shankings of each other. Okay.
Plus, this is okay. This is what we call banter. You understand? Banter. It's fine.
Probably
We're
worse
not
than we
really
think.
threatening each other. And then Tariq's totally like just like glares back at Talari just to make sure.
I just pay no mind.
We've already missed style. We can't lose anyone else. Okay. He might be dead for all we know.
Oh my god.
No, Krusk, he's fine. He's fine. He can handle himself.
You don't know that.
I
You're
hope.
a melodramatic little sod, aren't you, Krusk?
Someone has to be.
Oh, this is a good point.
Krusk doesn't like this talk of shankings.
This is a good point. We've
Oh,
got
dear.
Talari and Turi to be, overly keen on killing people. And
Thoradin.
me comes to that. And you. Yeah, you're well outnumbered, Krusk.
Bloodshed all the way.
Krusk, I told you, you don't have to agree with my methods, but you have to accept them. We made the deal.
Yep, Krusk. Remember that deal.
That can't possibly backfire. Well, I've got nothing to worry about.
Back down.
My brother regularly calls me a nut job. If he met all of you lot, he'd probably decide I was actually sane.
I get that a lot.
I have never met your brother, and therefore I cannot comment.
I don't think any of us have, yeah. I think that'll be it for the rest of.
I was going to say, is the positioning the same as it is on the screen? Like, am I sitting next to Thoradin and Talari, essentially?
I mean, it's all pretty close.
Suri's going to lean into Thoradin and kind of just whisper in his ear and go, I hope you do not think too bad of me from what I have said.
All I want to know is, was that night a lie? that night that we shared, was that a lie, or was that just to get information out of me?
Do we hear this? Because this is quite juicy.
I mean, this is,
I don't really want to say this.
I
It
don't know
would
how
be
quiet
hushed
you
whispers.
how
Hushed
can you do
whispers.
harsh whispers? It's such a close, wagon.
I mean, yeah, I'm
Okay,
talking about, like,
so-
literally leaning into an ear
Yeah.
and being like,
Okay, fair enough.
That's a shame. Krusk would.
she'll reel back at
Across the
that
cart.
and kind of come back in and just go, at first, maybe, but I must admit you are rather charming.
That's kind of
Alright.
cute.
He's gonna believe that. Oh, thank you, Turi. That means a lot to me. I'm sorry to hear your upbringing, and we'll protect you with our life, and we'll hunt down this sniddling little snake.
She'll kiss him on the cheek.
Oh,
Yes.
this is so cute.
Krusk is gonna be like,
oddly, actually cute.
That's great.
Wow.
He's
Oh,
gonna
dear.
grin. Yeah.
And she'll lean back and kind of grin to herself as well, but put her hood really down.
Shady Turi is shady.
Shady Turi, shady.
Krusk is just gonna say, kind of just like to the air or the group, he's gonna say, I happen to be a trained priest. I just thought, might be a fun fact.
Wow.
That's good to know, Krusk.
That's great, Krusk. I happen to be kind of trained in the similar. Well, actually, I don't know. I'm kind of not, but
I'm
yes. but
just saying, if any of you require any priestly services, I'm here. Whatever they may be, it could be anything.
Did
So-
you take a vow of abstinence?
But
That would
fortunately,
explain an awful lot.
it's I know you're
See, I told you Guile was fleeing to the side of the cart to
Yeah.
eavesdrop.
That's Krust's conscience.
Oh my god, that'd be so good.
just sounds like that.
Playing it to conscious. Oh, dear.
Fortunately, Tyr doesn't make such lofty demands of his followers.
I don't see what that point would be.
Of abstinence.
Yeah.
Purity,
I couldn't live without it.
I guess. I don't know.
They say it keeps the mind focused and the body pure.
Love is the death of duty.
Wow.
Duty is the death of love.
Well done. Well done.
Just get it in there for the end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well done.
Oh wow. Okay. Should we
That's definitely it.
call it there? I think. Right. Should we? Are we ready to end?
Yeah.
Let's end it.
All right. Cool.
Just before Azuth City.
Well, we'll end it before the you camp for the night.
Okay.
Okay. All right. 3, 2,